This moment, this precise moment, this passive moment is the only existential time. Live in it and put everything else aside. Remain totally in it. Then there will be no dreams. Then everything will be complete. And at night, when you are falling into sleep, nothing will be incomplete and need to be completed. And when the dreaming stops, the mind comes more conscious. This is the second state, dreaming. When sleep ceases, you become more awake. And when there is no sleep at night, in the morning when you are awake, your eyes are more innocent, fresher, more alive. In your eyes there is no dust, no smoke. The flame is clear without the smoke. Dreaming creates a smoke around your eyes. And whoever has been dreaming at night is really still dreaming during the day. In the background, there is always a continuous film of dreams. You are listening to me. You just have to close your eyes and look inside, and there is a dream unfolding. You are too busy outside, so you cannot be attentive to your inner dream. But the dream goes on. Look at the sky. There are no stars anymore. Where have they gone? They cannot go anywhere. They are where they have been in the night, but only because of the sun, we cannot see them. Our eyes are so busy with the sun, they cannot penetrate through them. They are still there. If you can go down into a deep well, even in the daytime, you can look at the stars, because then there is a gap of darkness, and again the stars appear. Thus, you are continuously dreaming. But when you are busy in the outside world, the dream continues within you without your being aware of it. The moment you are not busy, relaxed, you become aware of the dream again. It is a constant state, in fact, continuous. And this dreaming is more indicative of your mind than what we call being awake, because it is less inhibited, less repressed, more naked, and therefore truer. Therefore, if one can know what you dream, if one can know your dream, one knows a lot about you. You cannot cheat, at least in dreams. They are not yet part of your will. They are not voluntary. You are not the controller. That is why they are so wild, so animalistic. The second stage must be penetrated, must be transcended. Only then can we come to the third, even deeper, the deep sleep, the dreamless sleep. The deeper you go within, the closer you are to existence. The deeper you go into the center, the closer you are to the center of the universe. These three are concentric circles around the center. Wakefulness, sleep and deep sleep. These are three concentric circles. If you transcend these three, you suddenly find yourself face to face with your own center. Then you are centered in it. That centering is everything. That to focus is to reach the immortal. That centering is to be deep in the heart of the universe. That centering is divine realization. You have to stop dreaming. You have to stop dreaming. We must transcend the dream. The dream is the barrier. A mind that dreams can never know the truth. A mind that dreams is destined to live in illusory worlds. Dreaming is the problem, and if the dream stops, and it stops when ambition stops, it stops when desire stops, it stops when one begins to live moment by moment, just here and now. If you can remember 2 words, here and now, the dream stops. Be here and now, and there can be no dreaming, because dreaming is always from the past and for the future. It originates in the past, it extends into the future. Dreaming can never be being in the present. To be in the present and to be in a dream is impossible. They never meet. That is why, if one is awake, aware, attentive to the time that is right here and now, the dream stops. And when the dream withers away, and you can become conscious, really conscious, you can become really awake. And when you are awake, this awareness can penetrate into the 3rd state of consciousness. Dream without dreams. Actually, in no language other than Hindi, there is a word for it. Sushupti. In no language is there a word for it. Sushupti. Sleep is not Sushupti. That is why we have to add dreamless sleep. It is not just sleep. It is dreamless sleep. Without any ripples of sleep. Without the waves of sleep. The ocean is totally silent. There is not even a dream to disturb it. So you are in Sushupti, the 3rd state, the dreamless sleep, the dreamless sleep. But you can never be aware of it unless the dream ceases. The waves must stop. Only then can you be aware of the ocean. Otherwise, you are always aware of the waves. The waves are on the surface. So when you see the waves, not the ocean. The waves must come to a complete stop. Only then, for the first time, will you become aware of the ocean without waves, the dreamless dream. And if one can be aware of the dreamless dream, one transcends the dream. One transcends the dream only when one becomes aware of it. And then you are Turiya, the 4th. Then you have transcended the 3. This room is the being. This room is the search. For this room, effort is needed. And one can go on continuously dreaming and dreaming and dreaming. One can never reach this 4th state through dreaming. That is why there is so much insistence on not desiring, not craving. The Buddhas keep saying, don't desire. Because if you desire, the dream cannot cease. The Buddhas keep saying, don't be attached. Because if you are attached, the dream cannot cease. Don't be ambitious. Don't long for any becoming. Don't think in terms of the future. Otherwise, the dream cannot cease. And unless the dream ceases, you will never be. You can never be. You will always be a becoming. Only a becoming. A becoming B becoming C C becoming D, and always the longing for the far away. And then you keep running, and you never arrive. Then you keep becoming this and that, and you are never a being. Being is here and now. Stop dreaming, and you will be where you really have always been. But we're never aware. All meditation techniques are only anti-dreaming efforts, only dream-denying devices.